So Team Spicy has developed an application called MessageBox, and our team is comprised of Albert, Arpit, Dhruv, and Javon. So Albert's going to take us off into the next slide.
So we're starting off with the problem definition. We realize that people are less inclined to interact with others around themselves these days. So we found many people struggling to meet others and build a stronger social network. And social media has significantly reduced our ability to interact with those nearby, therefore stopping collaboration. So we found that we need a platform to allow people to interact with those nearby and share circumstances and interests. So that brings us to solutions that already exist.
So some solutions that have already been existing is Yik Yak. That was a popular location-based posting application that got shut down in schools because of bullying. The next options are Facebook Messenger, Eventbrite, and Snapchat. So if you don't know Eventbrite, it is a application that just shows you events nearby, and Snapchat is a picture messaging application. So the next slide, our solution.
So our solution is MessageBox. It's basically a location-based chatting service, and our goal is to allow students, coworkers, friends, and strangers within a certain vicinity of each other to quickly connect, communicate, and collaborate on our platform.
So what is the competitive advantage, you might ask? So our application will be smarter, and it'll be set up for collaboration. We're going to be having live events that are shown around your local area. This is going to help encourage meeting colleagues and coworkers, as well as meeting people that you can collaborate with.
So the next thing we'll be talking about is the main functionality of our app. So we have 5 main types of functionality, which is the chat service, events, social, live maps, and moderation and security. And you can see all the details of those 5 major functionalities.
So for the process, we split the team up into different functional groups. The profile and friends was set up by Javon. Security and chat was done by Dhruv. Feed and events was handled by Albert. And the moderator was done by Arpit. We focused on integration at the end. Each feature was implemented individually.
So next we can talk about the flow and architecture of app. So we've drawn up a simple diagram that shows the 4 main components of our app and what each functionality, or what each of those 4 components has in terms of functionality.
So if we're going to go from left to right, we can see that the map has a heat view, a view friend element, and a view event element. Next, in the feed, we have add event, update event, and delete events. You can also filter and sort events in this screen. In the next screen, we have chat. So that'd be a one-to-one chat, public group chats. And in this chat, you can send images to each other. The moderator is built into the chat and verifies each message sent in order to upgrade a user's score. So finally, our last screen is the profile screen that has add, update, and delete friends, as well as it shows your personal data and your QR code. So now, the algorithms.
So this is just a simple algorithm that we use to calculate the distance between the user and a location nearby using longitude and latitude coordinates. And that brings us to what exactly our goal is with MessageBox.
So MessageBox is intended to be a location-based chatting and social networking service. It allows students, coworkers, friends, and strangers within a certain vicinity of each other to connect quickly, communicate, and collaborate. Users can interact with those nearby and people who share the same interests.
So we used a few different methodologies and dependencies to build our application. So the main driver of it was React Native and Expo to make the application available on Android and iOS. We used the Pusher library to build our chat platform. We used Google Maps and their APIs to build our map platform. And we used Google Firebase for all our database and image storage needs. And we used Microsoft Azure for hosting the chat moderator.
So for work distribution, the platform, profile, friends, and the map were done by Javon. Platform, security, and chat service were helped out by Dhruv. Feeds and events were done by Albert. And the machine learning moderator with some security is done by Arpit.
And that brings us to the technical demo of our application.
I'm going to show you now the signing up with email. So if we do my UWO email address, and a password, let's sign up. So we're logged in, and we can see the map and events that are around my area. So I'm going to go ahead and add a friend. Let's try using this. So let's go to the map. We can see Albert here. And we can check out his profile. So, we've got Arbit over here. So we can change our friends here. So we can remove friends. Back to the profile. And we won't be seeing Albert. So I'm going to be showing you the ghost mode functionality. Albert, if you can just change your ghost mode to off.
Okay, I'm going to go to my profile screen and I'm going to turn my ghost mode off.
Turn it on, sorry.
Good. I turned my ghost mode on.
So you can see that Albert's no longer on the screen. Albert, turn it back on, please. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll turn it off.
And here's Albert.
Hi guys, so I'm going to be showing you the feed functionality, and I'm just going to start off on the profile screen page just to show you that I'm signed in to my Facebook account as Albert Schwartz. So let's go over to the feed tab, and I'll start off by creating a new event. So I'm going to make this event called Capstone Final Demo. I'm going to make the date on March 24th. I'll make the time at 4 p.m. The event info is just going to say, come see MessageBox. This is going to be an academic event, and we're going to put it on Thompson Engineering, London, Ontario. So you can see that a mop modal pops up with the event at Thompson Engineering Building, and we're just going to select a range for the event that will about cover Thompson Engineering Building. So I think that looks about right, and we're going to submit it. So you can see that the Capstone File demo event was created. We can click on it, and we can see all the details. So you can also register for the event, and you can see that you registered. And from here, once you've registered for the event, you can either go to the group chat for the event, or you can unregister. So you can see that I've now unregistered for the event, and since I'm currently logged in as the creator of the event, we can edit it. So let's say that the time is no longer at 4 p.m. and the time is at 3:30 p.m. And we're going to say, come see MessageBox live, exclamation mark. So I've updated, I'm happy with the changes, and I'm going to update the event. So we can click on Capstone Final Demo, and you can see that the changes for the time and the info have shown up. And you can also go to the map page, scroll into Thompson Engineering Building, and you can see that the event is there with the radius around it. So if a user were to walk into this radius, they would get a notification saying that they can now join this event. And they could tap it, it'll bring them to the register page, and they could register from there. So the next thing that we're going to show you from the feed is the filter. So you can see that FOCO is a social event, and our class demo was on Thursday, March 19th. So I'm going to apply a filter. We're going to filter for Thursday, March 19th, and we're going to filter for social events. So we're going to hit OK. You can see that the class demo has popped up and FOCO has popped up. We can also sort by radius. So I'll start off with a large radius, let's say 10 kilometers. And you can see that under radius filtered events, all events have popped up. But let's say I go to something smaller, such as 2 kilometers, and apply the filter. That was still too large. So let's go 0.5 kilometers and apply the filter. You can see that no events were found in the radius. And we will hit OK. We can also clear all the filters, and you can see that all events have been shown. So finally, I'm going to log out of my Facebook account, and I will sign in with my email account. So you can see here that I'm no longer on my Facebook account, I'm on my email account. And let's go to feed, and we'll go to capstone final demo. You can now see that since I'm no longer the event creator, the edit detail buttons is gone, and we can only register for the event. I'm now going to sign out, and I will sign back in with my Facebook. And you can see we can go back to capstone final demo, and I'll show you that I'm logged into my Facebook. Since I am the event creator, I can go to edit details. I can delete the event and choose to permanently delete it. And you can see that it was removed from the list. We can also go to the map and zoom in on Thompson Engineering Building, and you can see that the event was deleted. So that's everything for the event feed tab. Thanks for watching.
So the first feature is one-to-one chat. So as you can see on the left, I'm creating a new conversation, and this is with the user Karan Dial. And then I typed in a message, and I click send. And then if you refresh on the other phone, then you can see that the message has been received on Karan's end. And if he replies, then it shows up on my screen. Now next is group chat. So in group chat, similar flow. I just click the pencil icon, and then I select the 2 users. And then I send a message to the group chat, and on the right, as you can see, you join the chat, and he is able to respond. And actually there is a third member, Javon, and he is going to be sending a message, and you can see both of the users have received the message. The next feature is the chat room. In the chat room, I can create a public chat room using the chat room modal. And here I create a chat room called test chat room, and you can see it shows up on the right. And if you sent a message, then it'll pop up in my chat room, and vice versa. I can also send pictures. So if I browse my photos and send a picture, then you can see that once I click send, it shows up in the actual chat. And for picture blocking, if you upload an inappropriate image like Justin Bieber, then it says inappropriate. There's also a flow between map and chat. So if you click a user on the map and then you click go to chat, then you can chat with them. And with the event chat flow, you can also use an event, click an event, register, then go to the chat and message as well. And just to prove it, you can see that FOCO is a conversation.
Hey guys, so I just want to showcase the chat moderation. Right now, I'm going to send an actual message just so you guys know that the messages are going through if they do not contain any type of profanity. And now I'll send a message which does contain profanity, and you'll see that you're not able to actually send the message through, as it'll come up say that this message contains profanity and ask you to revise the message. And if you continue to use profanity within the chat system, it'll actually kick you out of the chat room and ban you, as it's going to do right after this message. So now I've been blocked from this chat room, and when I refresh the chats I have available, the moderation demo chat will be gone.